Good evening and welcome to another episode of Let's Talk Business. Thank you so much for tuning in. You can watch us on Facebook, YouTube, and on Amazon Fire TV, and now on KGNG channel 26.8 TV here in Las Vegas. Of course, you can always listen to us on our PHLV app or get us as a podcast on Apple, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Any way you do it, thank you again very, very much for tuning in. I know that you have a lot of choices, so tuning into Let's Talk Business is so awesome. Thank you. Thank you to our guest last Monday, another informative session. I'm very excited for our guest for tonight. In fact, we're going to bring her in at the onset as soon as we start because we have a lot to talk about. So my guest for tonight is a returnee. She is the president of the the Nevada AAPI Chamber of Commerce, a statewide chamber, Catherine Francisco. Catherine, good evening. How are you?
Good evening, Sonny. Thank you so much for having me here today. We're excited to have this conversation with you.
Well, it's been amazing. The chamber has been open, about 7-8 months?
Yes.
And you've really come a long way. So let's go back just for our audience. Tell us again about the mission of the chamber.
Yeah, the mission of the chamber is really to support small business, entrepreneurs, micro business owners also as well. We want to make sure that they know that there is a support organization that's going to help them with any of their needs. We also want to let them know that we can also be their voice if they have any concerns. So we are here not only for advocacy work, but we also can offer translation services. And we are a one-stop business resource center that we can assist from starting your own business from the dream that you have and starting from A to Z in getting your business started.
That's fantastic. I've always talked about the importance of really belonging to an organization such as a chamber because, of course, there's always power in numbers. Mm-hmm. And I'm so happy that the NVAPI chamber is such a collaborative and inclusive chamber, and you've worked with the different chambers already. So right now, I know you're working with a couple of associations such as ECHO, the Las Vegas Adult Daycare, and I believe you have some other Filipino chambers as well that you're working with, right?
Yes, we are working with the Creative Chamber of Commerce.
Okay.
And we're also working with the Philippine Chamber of Commerce.
That's Kate's.
And recently Kate's. And recently, starting January, we have formed a partnership with the big one, Metro Chamber of Commerce, which is Vegas Chamber of Commerce also as well. We are all about collaboration. We did not start this organization to be in competition with anyone or any organization. We are here to support the community, again, to support the business owners. So we want to make sure that in order for us to succeed, we know that sometimes we have to collaborate with other organizations. And that's what we've done. And we've been so blessed because they have actually opened their arms to all of us also as well. So that's why these partnerships have started to form. So thank you to all of those organizations who have taken part in being a partner of ours.
I know. I love the fact that they're so willing to collaborate as well. Mm-hmm. I was just a judge at the Christmas parole contest that the Creative Chamber had. And Kate was there from the other chamber serving coffee, which is fantastic, right?
Great.
It's always great to see that collaboration.
Yep.
It seemed like the chamber has been very well received. Can you talk to me about how in 7 months, 8 months at the most, how it's been received by the community, especially the business community?
Yes. So, Sonny, when I say we are truly blessed, we are truly blessed. The first partnership that we've made and the support that we have received is with a national name, and that is SBDC, and that's Small Business Development Centers. This organization is supported by SBA, and what they are is they assist small businesses in any of the concerns that they may have.
Yeah.
They help individuals start their business, whether it's in marketing or in funding or writing a business plan. And then they are national. So our office is actually an authorized SBDC center.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Also as well.
Yeah.
And I am an authorized SBDC advisor. In fact, the press release came out last week on the formation of the partnership. So we were happy of that, making everything official. But it is along the line of the services that we want to offer, right? We want to be a one-stop shop for all your needs. And then why not partner with a well-known, established organization supported by a great name like SBA also as well.
Yeah.
That is one support that we've received recently.
No, that's fantastic. So just to be clear, so for example, either if I'm an existing business or if I'm a brand new business and I need help in any issues, it could be either licensing, marketing, how to start, even business plan, I can come to you.
Correct. Yes.
Awesome.
Yes, under the SBDC umbrella because our office is now authorized.
Nice. That's real partnership. That's really good.
Yes.
How about SBA? You mentioned SBA as a partner as well. How is that the relationship like?
So as I mentioned, SBA is the backer supporter of SBDC, but in a separate support, we are now authorized fiscal agent of SBA.
Okay.
And if for those who are not aware what SBA is Small Business Administration. They too focuses in their programs on how to start your business, how to get funding for your business. They were a big supporter during COVID times for the PPP program to help the small business that was not being supported, right? That was overlooked because the big corporations had all the support. SBA was right there hand in hand in supporting the small business in addition to the micro business owners. So what does a fiscal agent mean?
Yeah.
A fiscal agent means we are now representing SBA, and then our first project with them is planning the statewide SBA Awards.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yes.
When is that going to be?
This is going to be on May 4th during Small Business Week. And this is really honoring all those successful small businesses that went through the SBA program and the impact that they have made throughout the state and not only through their community. And that's going to take place here in Southern Nevada. And we are the authorized organization that is going to be planning that event on their behalf.
Oh, that's fantastic news. That's really good.
Yes.
Now, I know that you're still partnering with other business resource groups as well. SCORE, Nevada Co-op.
Yes.
I know you just met with Business and Industry recently. Any plans for a collaboration?
Yes. We actually had a very long meeting. They've described and navigated the resources that they had on the website. They also provided me with their roadmap to business.
The famous roadmap.
The famous roadmap, yes, which ultimately makes sense.
Yeah.
And so we are going to take that on and applying it onto our website as part of a service that we offer with the Business Resource Center. Because that roadmap it makes it simple. I think back to when my husband opened his business and we just moved here from Pennsylvania. So in Pennsylvania, we didn't have county versus city, and we didn't know which licensing we needed. And in addition, we also needed to get state licensing.
Yeah.
So that's why it's called roadmap. So it kind of defines everything for you in a simpler way. So we are going to adapt that starting the beginning of the year so that anyone who is on our website and not necessarily in need of just making a phone call for us or to see us one-on-one, they can be they can find the roadmap, and that could direct them to their needs in applying or starting their own business.
No, that's fantastic. I always like the roadmap because it serves as a guide.
Yes.
Even if you hire somebody to do it for you, at least you know the process, you know what's going on, and you kind of follow along and not just be dependent completely or blind completely to the process.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, I actually did a mock. So I knew exactly what it was. I did a mock company so that I could go from step 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's very simple.
There you go.
Yes.
There you go. Yeah, it's such a resource that's out there that unfortunately not everybody uses, and that's why we are very adamant in promoting that roadmap.
Yes,
So,
yes, I highly advise everyone, if you're planning on starting a business or there are concerns in your current business, please check out our website. There are many resources in there, or feel free to call us also as well.
awesome. Now I know one of the differences between other chambers and this one, it's a statewide chamber. And it's amazing because you are the only minority chamber that's up in the north. And I've seen that partnership now. I know we're part of it. And I just wanted to ask you or say something about how important it is to the northern minority people of having a statewide chamber like this that's really going to be able to help them out there.
It's very important because as Las Vegas is growing and Southern Nevada is growing, so is Northern Nevada.
Yeah.
I was part of the census committee back in 2020, and Northern Nevada is along the lines of percentage-wise an increase in minorities. And yes, there are no representatives there. We are AAPI Chamber of Commerce, and we are statewide, but we are not stopping with just the AAPI community, especially up north where all minority groups does not have representation. We are all inclusive for everyone up there, even down here also as well. We're here to support them because as they move to Northern Nevada and they start their own business, everybody might have concerns, just like people who own businesses here in Southern Nevada. So that's why we make sure that we also support Northern Nevada as well.
I know that our friends David, Eclipse, Mark Matsuo, and Juan Mendez is probably going to be involved with that project. And it consists of bringing some of the classes, some of the resources that we have here to businesses in Northern Nevada. Is that right?
That is correct. We're actually planning on bringing it already, so that is confirmed. We are going to do that and bring it up north, and we can offer the classes virtually. So that's a great thing nowadays, right, with modern technology. So yes, David Eclipse has been a great supporter. Is a board member also as well, and he is from here, Reed International Airport. Juan Mendez also with MCon, M Construction, as well as Mark Matsuo. And we all know his organization, ACRC, which is Asian Community Resource Center.
Okay, I don't want to spill the beans yet, but we were in a meeting with the NFL recently. Can you tell us more about that, and how can small businesses that are interested in wanting to be part of the Super Bowl contact or be part of this?
Yes. So the AAPI was invited to the initial communication, initial launch of the Super Bowl 2024 conversation. So we're glad that we were part of it. And we're glad that the organization, which is the Las Vegas Raiders, are dedicating their contracts, whether it be let's say party planning, transportation, catering, all sorts of things in making the Super Bowl a success. I mean, this event is going to be worldwide.
Oh, big time.
Not really just national. I think the whole world will be trying to see how we do this in Las Vegas. And they have dedicated to partner and connect and hire local minority owned businesses. So we are here as AAPI Chamber of Commerce to make sure that you are prepared, that you have the certification that you need to make that bid out there, or you are qualified and you've got the employees and the staff to be able to meet the needs. So please, again, aapinevada.com, contact us. We are now part of that host committee.
Awesome. How about phone number? What phone number should we call?
Sure. Kat? Just call 702-328-4756.
Perfect. Okay. Now, I know we're talking about the Super Bowl and there's the Raiders, of course, but there's a brand new team here that just opened. In fact, they just had their inaugural game, I think, last week, right?
Last Friday.
Can you tell me about the Las Vegas Desert Dogs?
Yes. So we all know we are the entertainment capital of the world, now soon to be the sporting capital of the world. And yes, we now have a national lacrosse team, and they are the Desert Dogs. And we're so happy to have them here in Las Vegas. And they had their opener last Friday. I was invited to attend. It was my first lacrosse game.
How do you think?
It was very, very fun to watch. So it's like hockey with rackets, very fast paced, lots of active movements, and a lot of fan participation. So it was wonderful to watch. And we have now have partnered with them to plan a great event for January.
That's fantastic. I know there's not a lot of details yet that we can discuss.
Yes.
But it's supposed to be a lead-in for the Chinese New Year, right?
Correct. Yes, they want to, they understand the composition of the city, that the second largest minority group here are Asians. And they want to make sure that they know and want to support the Asian community, and therefore had asked us to partner with them in planning the Chinese New Year celebration on their game that's dated January 20.
That's fantastic.
Yes.
Speaking of Chinese New Year, I know one of the big things that's coming up is the Chinese New Year celebration.
Yes.
And I want to talk to you about that. Before we do, we're going to take our quick break. Okay? So we'll be right back.
Okay.
This is your Filipino radio experience in Las Vegas. PHLV Radio. PHLV Radio.
Welcome back. Okay, I'm really excited about this next segment because we're going to talk about the Chinese New Year celebration. So we've announced it on social media, in our website. The NBA API Chamber has been contracted or hired or whatever you call it to take care of the Chinese New Year opening celebration on the 21st and 22nd.
Correct.
At the Old Plaza. Please tell us all about it, Kat.
Yes, the historic Chinatown Plaza.
Yay.
I was told it was the Chinatown back in the days. So we currently are working with the new owners of Chinatown Plaza, and they want us to bring Chinese New Year celebration back. It hasn't been there in the past 4 years, so they want to celebrate with the community. And that's exactly what we're doing as the chamber. we are planning the event to kick off Chinatown and the Chinese New Year celebration. So it is on January 21st and on January 22nd. So I invite all of the community to come and join us. It's going to be really fun. We have the traditional, of course, night market with lots of food.
Nice.
But we also have great entertainment. We've got also great food trucks. Just to entice you, one of the most popular Bulldoggies have already signed up also as well.
Yeah, okay.
But we are so appreciative because MGM Resorts International is our presenting sponsor.
Wow,
They've
that's
decided to
fantastic.
support this wonderful event for the community. So I thank them greatly for doing that.
No, that's fantastic. Does that mean their AAPI players are going to be coming down here from California?
We're working on it.
So, with that said, how many people do you think are going to be there?
Well, since it has not been celebrated on for the past 4 years, we're thinking all the community will come out for this one. So we're anticipating in the thousands, probably up to about 10.
Okay.
So we invite everybody to please come and celebrate with us. It was important for the new owner to actually hold this celebration because he's not from the area. He wanted the community to know that he supports the community and that he wants to be part of the community, and that's why he wanted us to bring this back.
You know, I had the pleasure of meeting him, of course. He seems like a very nice young man and
Yes.
has really great plans.
Yes.
Are you at liberty to say some of the things that he might want to do with the plaza?
I know that he's doing some great improvements lately. We did help him with an architect.
Nice.
So visually, I think that's the first plan that he's doing, but he's got some great things in the works.
Oh, I can't wait to see that.
Yes.
You know, I know it's historic. It's the original plaza, but it can use a little bit of work here and there. But I would love to see its glory days back. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he had actually seen the past rendition and plans for when it first started, and I think he is going to keep the history, but maybe just more modernizing it.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay, I like that. Yeah,
Yes.
So at least we're keeping the traditions, right?
Yes. Yeah. And yes, you're right. He's a great young man.
Tell me more about the dates. So it's going to be the 21st and the 22nd. Why did you pick those 2 dates in particular?
So Chinese New Year starts January 22.
Okay.
And Chinese New Year's Eve is on January 21. And again, you know, we're all about collaboration. We want a full out celebration for Chinese New Year.
Yeah.
And we searched and contacted other organizations also as well.
Thoughtful,
And they have
thoughtful.
given us their events. So we didn't want to hold an event that would compete with their event because we also want to attend their event and support them.
Of course.
So that's why there was no event at the beginning on the 21st and the 22nd. That played an important factor.
Okay.
So that's why we set it for the 21st and the 22nd. And it sort of made sense that, you know, we are at the historic Chinatown Plaza, that we launched the actual Chinese New Year festivities.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Now, this sounds like it's going to be a major, major event. So if I want to be a vendor, say I'm listening to the show right now and I'm like, hey, I want to be part of that. Can I be, or how can I? You know?
Yes. There are vendors availability. So yes, you can be a vendor. There are also sponsorship opportunities also as well. Again, feel free to call us at 702-328-4756, and we can go ahead and send you the vendor application as well as the sponsorship application. What do I say is the important part of having an event? This event is going to garner a lot of attendees. It's a free event. It's a community event. It's an event that has not taken place in such a long time. We're going to have entertainment, prizes, games, and lots of food. So basically, this is your chance to be face-to-face with your potential brand new client and for you to talk about your services or for you to talk about your products also as well. They're right there in front of you.
Nice. In the past, it's always been done in the parking lot. Is it going to be the same way this time, or are we going to incorporate the inside as well?
Yes, it's going to be in the parking lot, and we are incorporating a few activities inside what they call the Chinatown Mall.
Okay.
Yes.
Very good. I'm glad to hear that. So, of course, we can visit all the stores, all the nice and great stores that are in there.
Yes, there are so many great stores. I'm not sure if everyone knows there's a whole variety of stores there. There's a jewelry store, there's a makeup store, there's a restaurant, there's Korean barbecue, there's seafood restaurant, there's a supermarket, also is a Filipino restaurant. So, yes, it's a whole variety of stores. So if you've never been, if you're brand new, please stop by Chinatown Plaza.
Well, I love Chinatown Plaza.
I know, me too.
In fact, my wife complains to me all the time that we're always there.
Yes.
She wants some variety.
Yes.
The inside of the Chinatown Plaza is a good friend of mine owns Zen Decor over there.
Yes.
And that's where I buy my little bracelets over here
Yes.
that I wear. So it's a fantastic area. I love it.
And I buy my jade figurine every time for Chinese New Year inside one of the stores in Chinatown Plaza. So I definitely will be buying my jade rabbit because it's the year of the rabbit.
Year of the rabbit.
Again, yes.
What else do you have as far as entertainment? Any word on what kind of entertainment you're going to have?
Yeah, we have our cultural entertainments, of course.
Okay.
We have the lion dance.
Of course.
We'll have
Gotta have
some
that.
red envelopes available for attendees. To be able to do good luck, right?
Yeah.
To the dragon for the new year. Again, the infamous Asian night market because we all love to eat. And we've got some great sponsors already on board that have been supporting communities also as well, like Harry Reid International Airport. We have Center Well, which is a great support for communities that are underserved as well as senior citizens as well. So DoorDash is also a big sponsor.
Nice.
A company called Wally Wombats. I don't know if you guys heard of them. They are an indoor playground, but they also focus on special needs. So special needs, their indoor playground is tailored and designed for special needs children. And they also have therapy and therapists as a section also in there. And they were kind enough to also be a sponsor. And you'll see Wally Wombat and friends performing on stage.
That's fantastic.
Yes.
How about vendors? I know we've got Anna from Humana.
We have Anna from Humana. Yes. Great rhyme. But yes, we've got, like I said, bulldoggies.
Yeah.
We've got a whole bunch of
Millie,
food.
right?
Yes, we have
Cafe de Manila.
Pampanga delicacies and Cafe de Manila.
Yeah.
So not all variety of food stalls.
Good. Do we need more?
We do need more. So if you own a restaurant, you own a food truck, we still have space for you. So our food truck space is 6. So if you're interested, it's first come, first serve. Again, call 702-328-4756. And also, if you're a food vendor, please give us a call as well, especially when you specialize in street food. So I know there are so many up-and-coming restaurants currently that started in Chinatown area that is focusing on street food alone. So this is a perfect match for you guys. And being brand new, why not expose yourself to the community and let them know about your restaurant?
Fantastic. Oh, it sounds like a great event. I cannot wait.
Yeah, me too.
Is the planning coming along okay? We got a month to go?
We have a month, exactly a month, yes. And planning is great. We actually had a great meeting this morning. So we have our weekly meeting and now going to turn into a twice a week meeting. And soon it will be every day. But we want to make sure that all attendees, all vendors and all sponsors come out of it with a good experience and a very happy experience.
Awesome. Fantastic. Yes. Okay. That is our show for tonight. Kat, thank you so much for coming into the show. Yes. I truly appreciate it with all the updates and exciting events that's coming.
Yes.
Any last word?
Thank you for having me. Again, please, for any of your business resource, whether it's translation services, licensing or funding, or advocacy work, contact us. We've got great networking events coming up for next year. Please take a look out on our website, AAPINevada.org. O-R-G. And then for Chinese New Year, we'd love to have you join us. Please come as an attendee. Please come as a vendor. Please see if your company would like to sponsor also as well. What I didn't mention, Sonny, real quickly, is that part of the proceeds will actually go to a nonprofit of underserved families with children. So please support. The phone number you can call is 702-328-4756. Thank you.
Okay. Good night, everybody. We'll see you next Monday.